Well, following the tornadoes, GoFundMe is telling Action 2 News it's seeing a surge of these online fundraisers, families needing temporary housing, help for necessities, even some long-term rebuilding projects.
Well, we wanted to know how the company vets those accounts. Tammy Elliott explains in this Consumer First Alert.
This is a critical time when storm victims are searching for help, and it's important to verify who you're donating to, with more GoFundMe accounts showing up after the tornado. We talked with a senior communications manager with GoFundMe who tells Action 2 News that safety and legitimacy are their top priorities. The company has a crisis response team working around the clock to review tornado-related campaigns, verifying who's organizing them, who the money is for, and how it will be used. And they confirm banking information and government ID before any funds are released. They say if you're considering donating, do a couple of checks before you give money.
First off, look at the fundraiser page. Is there a clear image? Is there a clear title and a clear story? Check the connection between the organizer and the person they're raising funds for.
And you can message the organizer directly or report a campaign to GoFundMe if something doesn't seem right. GoFundMe also has a donor protection guarantee. They say in the rare case where something isn't right, donors are eligible for a full refund of their entire donation up to 1 year after the donation is made. We've also been alerting you to potential for storm chaser scams. A warning from Wisconsin Consumer Protection about people coming into the area offering help, and also fake offers through social media asking for payment up front. You'll find our full reports at WBAY.com under Consumer First Alert. Tammy Elliott, Action 2 News.